Okay, this is Weather Outlook. This is Fred. This is your June forecast. We're going to take it week by week through the month of June up to July. We'll talk about the temperatures and we'll talk about precipitation during that period of time. And we'll even hint on what's possibly a tropical storm, possibly hurricane that would come up into the Gulf of Mexico. We'll discuss that too. And once again, you can go to www.weather-outlook.com. It's free. Go to the main page, go up in the right-hand corner where there's three little lines and click that, and the contents will come up. And you can click on those to see the different things, including local forecasts, radars, the weather, the outlook for the month, some highway conditions and things to do in the Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania area. All that stuff is there if you want to go there. And again, it's free. Okay, now this is the period that would run from tomorrow, Thursday the 5th, through the 12th of June. And as you can see, we start off warm, so it will cool down over the weekend, but it's just the average. This is, you can see the northern part of the state is a degree and a half, maybe 2 degrees above what would be normal for this time of year. And the southern half of the state is, less than an inch, but still above normal, even in Jersey here and Delaware, just a little bit above normal. In northern New Jersey, and you can see it's a little darker up here towards Newark and stuff. But again, that's because temperatures will maybe reach 89, 90 degrees tomorrow, so that makes their average a little bit higher than normal. And if you look up here, you can see up here it's below normal up there, so it's cool to the west. And the precipitation over the next week, and basically this is because of thunderstorms late this week. You can see the Poconos 2 inches plus, northern New Jersey 2 inches plus. If you go down here towards Philly and Delaware and Jersey, you get less. You're about normal down there. And out towards Pittsburgh and all, you're again above normal out there. And in the center of the state, about an inch of rain, but these are caused by thunderstorms. And again, this is all caused by thunderstorms and stuff. And it'll probably be a lot of that will fall later on this week. And so that's where that's at. But this takes you through the 12th of June. Now we go from June 12th through June 12th through June 19th. And you can see it's a little warmer period. Temperatures here a couple of degrees or more above normal in the west, and even in the southeast, 3 degrees above normal down here towards Jersey. So might start becoming beach weather because if you look off the coast here, temperatures are much above normal. So the waters will be warming up along the coast come the middle of June. And again, temperatures are all above normal for that 7 day period. Again, that's June 12th through June 19th. Now, this is a little bit different because when you go further out, you can't really hit numbers as exact, but this is what it would be. And it looks like here, this is above normal. So we're pretty much normal amount of precipitation to just barely above. In the southern half of the state, there'll be some rain here, and that's why it's a little bit higher than above normal. And that's why when you looked at the temperature map for the 12th through the 19th, you see that it's a little higher. Now, this is the 19th through the 26th. Again, you can see this is a cooler period. Some areas along the coast here is below normal and pretty much normal in the east and central. And the further west you go, it's above normal. We'll talk about why the area along the east coast is like this. And when I get into another map, which will show the possibility of development in the Gulf coming north. Now, if you look at this map, you'll see it's dry, but again, there could be something along the east coast here. These numbers show basically below normal. It's not above normal here. In this period, it'll take you from the 24th to the 1st of July, and you can see we return back to above normal temperatures for the most part. The below normal is up towards here, and that's because the low pressure system will keep the clouds and the rain in here and will make the temperatures below normal. But basically, Delaware and Jersey and Pennsylvania, you go back above normal towards the end of June. And now I will show you why that period there's a possibility of something developing in the Gulf. Now this is the end of the week. You can see there. This is the system that's going to come through to cool us down later on in the week. And here's a pretty heavy precipitation that's crossing Florida into off the coast of Georgia here. And if we move this map ahead, you can see how this is by Sunday, and you can see these thunderstorms and stuff have come through. And remember, I said it was dry down here towards southeastern PA and Jersey. Most of those thunderstorms stay to the west of there. And here's that downpour, and this is the heavier rains off the coast here. But then as we move this ahead a little bit, you can look down here. Now watch the development of precipitation here. See it? See that? That kind of gives me a hint that there could be tropical formation down here. And that would you would start looking probably around the 10th on the Weather Channel. They'll probably the 9th or the 10th they'll start talking about it. And then it would start to come up, and it would be basically western Florida into Georgia. And you can see that's a lot of rain. This area, dark area here, is a lot of rain coming down on there. And you can see from there it comes up a little bit to the northeast, and you can see here by the 19th there's some heavier rains that develop in southern part of PA, and that's why when I showed you that map for that time period, if you go back and look, it showed temperatures below normal in the southern part of Pennsylvania. That's kind of why you got that. So that's kind of what it is. A very moist period for the month in here, and if we just put this all the way ahead to the end of the month, you can see there's a lot of rain down here in western Florida, and again, some rain up here along this area here, especially in southern PA. You get a lot of rain. And this is just a close-up of the rain for the month. And as you can see, quite moist down here. And again, this is that system down here to the south. And if it tracks, it would go up this way and then across, and then that's kind of why it would work that way. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm not a hurricane forecaster. I'm just going by what I see and what I think, and that's kind of, would be my push. You know how I predict the storms and things like that for the winter and all, but I try to do that a little bit with the hurricanes or the tropical form. I'm not saying this turns into a hurricane, but this could be a tropical system that could go to a hurricane, but it would show heavy rains here in the peninsula here and in the western part of Florida. So let's see how this all works out if I get close or not for the month of June. So that's just my forecast for the month of June. And again, this is Weather Outlook. And don't forget www.weather-outlook.com. You can go there. It's free. Take it easy.